So the next character we're going to work on is a mouse. We could have used the same pill shape and just added to it, but instead I'm going to use a different method. I'm going to go here and select my ellipse tool. Just going to drag out a shape. That'll be the head. And then I'm going to drag out another round shape, and I will take this shape and duplicate it. So as you can see, just trying to make sure that all my shapes are even here, and you can do that by going up here. You see that evened it out for me. So right now it just looks like an upside down Mickey Mouse. So I'm going to select them all and go into my Pathfinder and click Unite. And now using the pencil tool, I'm going to reshape it. So there we go. I'm just smoothing out this hard angle here. And down here, I just want to level this off as well. I'm going to go to the smooth tool just to smooth out some of these edges. Just don't like how some of these look. And I'm going to bring this in just a little bit. So this isn't your typical mouse shape, but it's a nice little chubby mouse that I'd like to make. So now let's create the ears. For the ears, I'm going to select and drag so I can maintain the proportions. So this is going to be the first ear. And then I'm going to go inside here again and drag, and that's going to be the inside of the ear. And that'll be a different color. It'll be this nice pink. So we'll select them both, Object, Arrange, Send to the back. And I'm going to select both shapes, hold, click Option, and drag it to create a copy. And then this time I'm just going to actually go to Object, Transform, Reflect, 90 degrees, and hit OK. So there we go. We have the beginnings of the world's cutest mouse. We're going to create the nose kind of the way we did for the fox. So let's go and find the rectangle tool. Let's click and drag. We're going to make the, let's see here, we're going to go to Transform, and we're going to move in on one of these corners. Oh, wait a minute, we didn't want to do that. Apologize. Let's go back to the rectangle tool. Okay. And then let's make sure that this is not linked. So we're going to bring in one of the corners. There we go. 0.5. So let's rotate this a little bit more. Let's make this just like that. And he can have an exaggerated nose, or he can have a tiny nose. So we can make it a bit smaller. So perhaps 80%, maybe 80% again. Okay. So now let's go to the ellipse tool, make some cute little eyes. And his eyes are going to be black. I like black eyes because they just are kind of like, they create so much contrast, but you can make them gray or any other color you'd like. I'm going to hold down Option and copy it. Object, Transform, Reflect, 90 degrees. And there you go. And you can always select them both and just make sure that they're even if you really want to make sure that it's exact dimensions there and everything's all even. So there we go. He looks super cute. So now I'm going to just take this line segment tool and go from the bottom of the nose straight down just a little bit. And I'm going to actually make that stroke color into a gray. You see, he's taking shape. So now we will go to the pencil tool, and with that same gray, let's create some whiskers. Ooh, maybe that one's a little too long. There we go. There we go. Oh, I don't know if I like how any of those look. Let's see. shorter whiskers will do. Okay, perfect. Some of these, I mean, you can play around this for hours, but some of these I don't particularly care for, but you get the idea. So let's just make little ellipse feet. That's going to be in the pink. Let's set that to the back. Bring it here towards the center. We're going to copy it. Let's move them more towards the center here. There we go. This is the world's most adorable mouse. So now, just using the gray again as the stroke, let's just draw on some hands, kind of like we did the wings on the owl. There we go. They don't have to have a fill or anything. It's just so it's like chubby hands on a mouse. Chubby little paws. So I actually want them to be identical. So I'm going to copy that, reflect it, and there you go. Let's bring this one down a little bit. Okay, and that gives the illusion of little chubby hands. Now the last thing we have to add is the tail. And for the tail, I'm just going to freehand it. I'm going to start just about here and bring it in this way. And then just repeat it. Let's send that to the back. And let's give that the same pink color. Range, send to the back. There we go. And we could play around with this. We can bring it in more or whatever you'd like. And there you go. We have a little mouse.